Alright, sorry, the connection cut off. So, I felt so alone, so secluded, and that's where we left off. Okay, wow. That was a real cliffhanger, guys. Uh... Okay, so anyways, I felt so alone, I felt so secluded, and really, I was like this. Check it out. So, now I'm in the center there. I'm in the center, and what I am is connected to everyone and everything. I should never feel alone. I'm always connected to the world around me, and I influence and affect the world around me, as do all of you and everyone in the world. We all have an influence on the world around us, and the world influences us. And so there's never any reason why we should feel alone and detached, but just surrounded by this world that we live in. We should always feel connected to everyone and everything, because truly we are, and there's no reason to feel that way, because we truly affect the world around us. And okay, so this is the second video. I apologize, but I'm picking up right where I left off. So you see that, and then in the design, that's that swirly part right there where I left off. And then in the design, there's this band, and the band up close should look something like that. Alright. And it's got symbols in it, and those symbols are moon runes. Right there. You should see. Moon runes. Moon runes! Ah! Which is Anglo-Saxon. Well, it's a derivative form of Anglo-Saxon created by J.R.R. Tolkien for his series The Hobbit, which also sort of continues on into the Lord of the Rings series. And I grew up with a kind of fanciful approach to life. I grew up trying to find an escape in life. And I did, very successfully. I mean, I play video games, which has a huge fanciful isn't a word, people. Fantastic aspect to it, quality to it. And then fantasy novels is my favorite genre of reading, fantasy. And I used to write a lot when I was younger, and I wrote fantasy. And then I listen to and compose music, which has an undercurrent of fantasy to it. All music does. All music has this unrealistic, fantastic approach to it that you can hear. And it's part of what makes music great. And, well, anyways, so I'm drawing from that because the symbols are going to be actual initials of people who have influenced me in my life. Significant people. I'm not talking about just anyone, but significant people. And it's going to be positive and negative. And I'll tell you why I did that. The positive people are great. They've influenced me in wonderful ways. I mean, loving people like my parents, my sister, some of my aunts and uncles, my grandparents, and some great friends. And I'm not going to say who you are. I mean, really, this is meant for me, and I don't want any nastiness brought out of this, because this is a celebration of the people who have influenced me in my life. And then there are some negative people, and the negative people are really negative people that have influenced me in negative ways, but have caused me to grow and become the individual who I am today. And that in itself is a celebration. Honestly, it is. It's a celebration of who I've become. And so there are 21 names, and the 21 people represent me being 21, but also when I get the tattoo, which will be in 2 weeks. And but also it will represent the 21 people who have influenced me, I think, the most in my entire life. So it's going to be their initials, and it's going to go up and over my arm, and the band symbolizes that commitment to myself. I'm committing to myself to make myself happy, to feel whole with myself. And so this whole tattoo, okay, it's supposed to be bold, which is why it's big. It's a bold statement. and it has to be big and it has to be bold. So I'm going to show you what it should look like on me. This is a schematic drawing, but hopefully it'll turn out similarly. And yeah, I'm naked in this picture. I mean, half naked, but whatever. So here it is. Alright, again, this is schematic, and I like it, but I'm not solid on it yet. And there's the band right there, and there's the swirly. And I wanted to show you the drawing and the schematic overlay drawing, I guess, because they're both a little different from each other, and this one shows the back and some